Hi everyone, today I am doing my February favorites video. I've got all my favorite products from this month here, actually last month here. I have got a total of 10 products and I'm just going to start with it straight away. The first product is the Bourjois 123 Perfect CC Cream. I'm actually wearing all the stuff that I've mentioned in this video on my face right now. So all the makeup products that I'll be mentioning in this video are on my face right now. I thought it'll be nice so you could see how the products actually look on me. So I'm wearing the Bourjois CC Cream, and with that I'm wearing the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind Concealer. The shade I have is medium, and the shade in the Bourjois CC Cream I have is 32. This was actually sent to me for review, so it's not the perfect shade for me. It's slightly lighter, so what I do is I mix a bit of a darker foundation with this to kind of balance out the color. It says CC cream, but you can pretty much treat it like a light to medium coverage foundation. It blends very easily on the skin. It feels quite hydrating, but it doesn't make the skin oily. The Bourjois CC cream gives an effect which is very similar to the Shiseido Sheer and Perfect foundation, which is one of my all-time favorite foundations. It's not very heavy, it's not very cakey, it doesn't form a very thick layer on the skin, but it gives a very flawless and smooth looking complexion, and it stays really well. It's not a very hydrating formula, but it's not a very drying formula either. It's just very comfortable to wear, and it's something that works on dry skin as well as oily skin, so I highly recommend this. I'm also liking the Maybelline concealer a lot these days. I've been using it quite a lot. It's slightly light for me, but it kind of works as a brightening concealer, so I like to apply it once I've already done my foundation. If I apply it on bare skin directly on my under eye circles, it looks a tiny bit ashy, but once I've got my foundation on, so there's already a bit of correction has happened in the under eye area, so if I apply it after foundation, it gives more of a brightening effect. It does crease a little bit, but it stays quite well. The coverage is quite nice. It's buildable. You can build it up to a more high coverage if you want. I've been using that quite a bit. So these are the two base products. Next I have a blush here, and this is a blush from Sephora. That's the one thing I don't like about this blush. It's a little difficult to open because there's no notch here. It's just I have to just press and open it. Okay, this is shade number 8, Rose Petal, and it's a very soft baby pink color. It's got a bit of warmth to it. It looks very light in the pan. When I first saw this, I thought it won't really show up on my cheeks, but it shows up quite well, and it's a very matte formula. It's not too pigmented, so you can wear it sheer or build it up a little more. It gives a very natural looking, very soft pink flush to the cheeks. I'm wearing it today. I don't know if you can see it. It's a really pretty color, and I think it'll be really nice on fair to medium skin tones. So that is my favorite blush from February. Next I have a couple of eye makeup products. I have this eyeshadow from a brand called Addiction. It's been created by a Japanese makeup artist, and it's an absolutely wonderful brand. It's kind of like not exactly high-end, but not exactly drugstore either. You can find it in mostly departmental stores that have other high-end brands. The pricing is very similar to MAC. I have only tried the eyeshadows from the brand. This is the one that was my favorite last month. This is the color Dolce Vita, and it's this golden brown color. So this is what the color looks like. It's a golden brown color. It's got a bit of a bronzy touch. I'm wearing it today on my eyes. There's nothing not to love about this product. The texture is really smooth. It's not too powdery. It's just very silky smooth, very pigmented, and it blends really easily, and the staying power is also quite decent. I generally wear some kind of primer underneath, and with that primer I get 8 to 9 hours of wear without any creasing or fading. If I wear it alone, I get about 7 hours or so, which is the best I can get of any eyeshadow if I'm not wearing a primer. I really like the very sleek packaging also. It's very lightweight, but it it doesn't feel cheap or very plasticky, if you know what I mean. I have got another eyeshadow shade from this brand, which I've been wearing a bit this week, so you'll probably see it in my March favorites because I love that color as well. You would definitely be seeing more of this brand on my channel because I really want to try more products. They've got some really cool looking products. They've got this cheek tint that looks like a nail polish. Right now I have my eye on a lot of their eyeshadows because the single eyeshadows are just absolutely wonderful. Another eye makeup favorite is a brow pencil, and this is by Rimmel. I've actually had this for quite a long time. You can see the packaging looks pretty grubby. I had lost it somewhere in my stash. I was just organizing my makeup a few weeks back and I rediscovered this. This is very similar to the Max Factor pencil. Both of them come with this tiny brush on the cap, which is quite useful. Then I have is 004, I think. It's not too waxy. It's a slightly dry pencil, as most eyebrow pencils are, so you don't get too much of product in the first go. You can kind of build it up slowly, and it stays well, so I really like this one. And it's quite inexpensive. I think when I bought this a couple of years back, it was around rupees 220 or 225. I don't think it's more than rupees 250 right now. So highly recommend this brow pencil from Rimmel if you're looking for an inexpensive eyebrow option. Another inexpensive product that I've been really loving is the angled eyeliner brush from e.l.f. It's got this bent tip like that, and the liner brush is like just this regular fine liner brush. The bristles are quite soft and it helps you do a really fine line. This is the first time I'm using a bent liner brush. I think Inglot also does one like this. This I bought online from iHerb.com and I think it was just $3, so that's really good. $3 I've spent. The bent shape actually makes the lining really easy. You don't have to kind of move the brush along like that. You can just keep it steady and just line like that. It also makes doing a wing really easy. I think I have used this in one of my tutorials recently. I think the peach glow one. So if you're looking for an inexpensive bent liner brush, the e.l.f. one is really good, and you can buy this online at iHerb.com. Next I have another eye product, and I have a pair of false lashes. Close up of what these look like. So you can see these are kind of wispy looking lashes. They're not very heavy, very thick. They've got a pretty thin band. I'm wearing these today. The length of these lashes is very similar to my natural length, so they don't add a lot of length, but they add a bit of volume. And because they've got like this graduated sort of design, just blends in really well with my natural eyelashes and just gives that very fluttery, very natural looking volume. You can find very cheap lashes quite easily in Japan, but I don't always find a pair that I like in the very cheap sort of category. I've got slightly longer lashes naturally, and most Japanese people have shorter, thinner lashes. So the ones that are most popular here are the ones suited for their natural shape, which don't really do anything much for me. I need a slightly more dramatic pair of lashes to gel in with my natural lashes, and this is the first time I found something so cheap. 2 pairs for 300 yen, and they're really reusable. I'm wearing this pair for the 4th time or 5th time today, I think, and it's really durable. The shape hasn't gone bad, and they haven't, like, the hairs haven't come out or anything. It's just in perfect condition, and I haven't even touched the first pair here. I've just been reusing the one that I'm wearing today. So really like these. This is what the packaging looks like. So if you live in Tokyo or in Japan, maybe you can find this somewhere, maybe in a drugstore. I found this at a 300 yen shop, a shop which has like everything for 300 yen at Shimbashi station. So those are eye products. The last makeup product I have here is a lipstick, and this is from L'Oreal. This is from the collection Star Pure Reds collection. I have reviewed this entire collection of 7 red lipsticks on my blog, so I will put a link to that right here. If you want to see the swatches and read the reviews, you can just click here. I love red lip colors, so it's very hard for me to pick just one, and the one I've picked is Pure Amaranth, it's called, and it's the one I'm wearing here. It's like a raspberry red. It's not really technically a red. If I If this wasn't in like the pure reds collection and there was no red association with this, I would not categorize this as a red lip color. But it does have a little hint of red, you could say, and red or not, it's a really nice color. I've seen a lot of people reviewing this and wearing this color, and it just looks good on everyone. There are quite a few colors I like from the range. I really like the red, the Frida Pinto red. It's called Pure Rouge. It's a very classic deep red, which I think will look good on everyone. But this is the shade that I wore quite a bit in February. Whenever we went out, it was my husband's birthday in February, so we were out the whole day and I was wearing this lip color, and it stays really well. It's the formula is pretty much the same as the moist matte lipsticks, and I think the name just really sums it up very well. It's a matte formula, but not a very dry matte, more like a satin matte formula. It's slightly powdery in terms of texture, but it's still quite smooth and it applies quite smoothly on the lips. Doesn't dry out the lips, stays really long, and that is pretty much a perfect lipstick in my book. The only bad thing about these is that they tend to break a little at the base. My other moist matte lipsticks have kind of broken at the base, and I didn't even do anything. I was just applying and they just broke, and some I think were broken in the packaging itself. That's the one thing I don't like about these, but apart from that, I really love these, and this is my favorite color from the bunch. I have two more products, and both are body products. Both of these have been reviewed on the blogs, so if you want a more detailed review, I will put links to that in the description box below. First product is the Burst of Happiness deodorant cream. It comes in a small jar like this. Burst of Happiness is an all natural organic brand that makes a lot of handmade bath and body products. This smells absolutely wonderful. I have the lavender and grapefruit one, so it has that freshness because of the grapefruit, but the lavender gives it that slight floral but very calming aroma. So this is what the cream looks like. You can just massage a little bit of this in your underarms, and it feels a little grainy in terms of texture. It's not very smooth, but it kind of has a very powdery dry down. Once you massage it completely, it's not greasy or oily at all. One of the great things about this is that it doesn't sting the underarm area. Sometimes when you have freshly waxed or freshly shaved underarm areas, deodorants can be a little harsh and they can sting, especially deodorants that contain alcohol. This doesn't contain any alcohol. Scent is really nice. It does help in controlling odor and keeps your underarm area fresh, and you don't smell by the end of the day. So I really like this and I highly recommend this. And the last product is another body product, and this is the Jaipur Rose and Patchouli soap. I love the scent of rose, and combined with patchouli, I think the combination is just so nice. So it claims to be a nourishing soap, but it's not really that nourishing, but doesn't dry out the skin either, so I don't really have an issue with that. It smells really nice. I love the scent, and my whole bathroom smells of it all the time. Not very strongly, just like a soft rose scent. And if you like rose scents, I think you should really check this one out. So those are all my February favorites. I hope you found this helpful, and maybe you got a couple of product recommendations that you might want to try out. If you like this video, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Also, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. The subscribe button is right here. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed this. I will be back with another video very soon. Bye.